Hi my beautiful ladies, it's Makeup by Glam Doll. I am back at it today with a new review. This is my first impression of the all-new Urban Decay Liquid Foundation. Sorry if I'm blinding you guys by the sparkly glam box that it has. This is the new foundation that just came out. There's so many reviews on YouTube. From popular makeup YouTube. Okay, it says that this is full coverage, long wear, matte finish, waterproof, and oil free, which is really good because I have a really oily T-zone. So even after I wear like a matte primer, after a few hours, I do see a little slippage, you know, right in the T-zone area, which I completely hate. I have to blot or apply, you know, a little bit of powder. I hate doing that. It does come in the packaging, the bottle. It is so glam, it's so grunge, it's really, really cool. I love it. It was $40 at Ulta. I bought this from Ulta and I got shade match to the color 7, which I think is a little bit dark, but they do say that it's really hard to match colors because once you put it on, after a little while it starts oxidizing. It oxidizes to a darker color. First when you put it on, it's really light, and then it oxidizes after a while and it becomes darker. So it's a little hard. The girl at the Ulta counter was the sales associate. She was saying that it's really hard to match, to get like a 100% match for, you know, for this all-nighter foundation. The previous Urban Decay foundation, they say it's typically, they're saying that the shades are kind of the same, but I've never used that foundation, so I wouldn't know. I would leave that up to you guys to find out what your shade is, to go to Sephora, Ulta, get shade matched. But oh my god, this is so cool. It does say shake before use, and the girl at the counter, the sales associate, was saying it is recommended to use a brush, like a blending brush, a soft blending brush, or a beauty blender. When I used this foundation, I used a blending brush, just an e.l.f. one, but Urban Decay does have a brush that is specifically for this foundation, and it is this. I bought this also. I believe this was like $33. What it does say on the box, let me read it to you guys. It says, shake before use. The ultimate foundation for a flawless looking complexion. This waterproof formula provides complete coverage that lasts all day or all night with a modern matte finish that never looks overdone. Achieve a blowout effect that you never thought possible for skin that looks amazing and stays that way. Perfect for all-night affairs and other scandalous activities. This revolutionary formula is also comfortable enough to wear every day. We loaded this full coverage foundation with such an insane amount of pigment that a little goes a long way. And she's so right about that. The girl, when she was shade matching me, she literally put the tiniest amount, like she wiped off my makeup that I had before I came into the store, and she wiped it all off with the makeup wipe, and she used the brush, and she just literally one pump of it, and she buffed it all over my face, and I couldn't believe one pump. Like, I use a whole hell of a lot more than that in like other you know, makeup, other foundations. Like I have a Makeup Forever matte foundation, I have the L'Oreal matte Infallible matte foundation. I use more than one pump, definitely, but it says a little goes a long way, and there's no need to build your coverage or apply multiple layers. Light diffusing pigments blur flaws for beautifully perfected skin. I am sorry, I can't read today. While high-tech ingredients mattify and absorb oil to reduce the appearance of shine. Choose from a wide range of meticulously calibrated shades for your most perfected complexion. Shake well, then buff on with one of our Urban Decay Pro foundation brushes. That's it. That is the recommendation. She was saying that the best airbrush quality when the Urban Decay rep came in, she said that to use a buffing brush. So let's see, the brush itself, it so cool. It says our pro quality cruelty-free brushes are easy on the eyes and the environment, made from recycled plastic bottles. The super soft synthetic hair mimics real hair from the field to pick up and lay down, and the brush gunmetal handles from recycled aluminum. Oh wow. Let's open this up, shall we? Okay, this is what the brush looks like. It comes in this plastic, and this is what it looks like. It is so incredibly soft. Like, this is the softest thing compared to, like, you know, the It Cosmetics brushes. This is so soft. Oh my god. Compared to my e.l.f. blending brush, it's soft, but this is soft on a whole new level. Like, oh my god, this is so soft. I love it. The price for the brush was $32, and the foundation was $40. Got my Ulta receipt to prove it to you guys. Okay, so let's get started with this review. I am going to take off my makeup, and I will be right back. Okay guys, I am back with, I took off all of my face makeup. I wasn't wearing anything actually underneath my foundation. I just put the foundation on, and I don't know if you noticed, I have a few little blemishes here on this side and just one little one on this side. My skin was pretty much clear. I don't know where these two came from. I've been using the all-nighter foundation for the past 2-3 days. I'm not sure if this was the reason that caused 2 pimples to come out. 3 actually, 1, 2, 3. These are, well, this one too. I don't know where they came from, but I'm gonna use this today with a color corrector and a primer. So the color corrector that I am going to use is the LA Girl Pro Conceal, the orange one. And for my primer, I'm using Makeup Forever's Step 1 Equalizer foundation. I'm sorry, primer. So let's get to it. So I do put this on my T-zone, my nose, because this is where I break out, get oily the most. Oh, my skin is a little dry because of taking makeup off and putting it back on. Okay, I'm gonna let that sit for a moment and kind of, you know, smooth out my face, and then I'm gonna go in with a color corrector, and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. I kind of blended my blemishes in with the red corrector. Now let's go in with the foundation. It does say to shake well before use, so let's shake it up. Go. Start off with a super soft brush. So it says to use like a pump. So let's use like a pump. We're going to use this much, and I'm going to start buffing it on my face. And you guys can see immediately coverage that it has. Oh my god. Wow. Compared to this side, wow. That was like one pump. my god, this makes foundation. It is so smooth. It dries on a little wet. Oh my god, it like goes on so smooth, and it kind of oxidizes and it blends into your color. Oh my god, it is kind of, it isn't doing that good of a job in covering everything. I mean, it is going on flawless. If you expect makeup to look like, to cover up like the most, your pimples, stuff like that, to make it look like you don't have anything on, this is a pretty good formula for that. I will say it. Wow. Kind of buff it on with like a light hand. That is exactly what I'm doing. This is amazing. Wish I could just cover this up a little bit more. So that is what I'm doing. Wow. You guys don't have to really like cake it on like I am. I just like, you know, the airbrushed coverage. The thing is, it doesn't look cakey at all. Like, it looks amazing. Let's put a little bit on my neck. I'm gonna put it on my ears. And let's bring it down a little bit too. I do feel like this color itself is a tad darker, but once it oxidizes, wow, it is flawless. This is comparable to like the Kat Von D tattoo, Locket Tattoo foundation. This is amazing. Wow. I mean, you guys can see like how it covered it. Let me see if I turn on the light, how it looks. Wow, you guys, I am in such awe at like how airbrushed my face looks. Like, this is like the best foundation ever. And it's so quick. Usually you have to do so many steps, like foundation, concealer, all that. Like, I feel like I don't even need concealer. I don't even need to do all of that because it's so flawless that I can just walk out just like that without contour, you know, anything. I feel like I just don't need it. This product is amazing. One thing I noticed, you don't have to put on a powder to set the foundation because it sets it itself and then it just oxidizes. But when you kind of brush the foundation, like if you touch your face, it does come off on your hands just a little bit, which I kind of don't like. But other than that, I think I have used this foundation for a good 6 hours, 8 hours. I've used it from morning, from like 8 o'clock in the morning till I believe like to like 2, 3 a.m. and this foundation was on perfectly. And taking it out, you have to use a makeup wipe, even like a little makeup remover. You have to use both in order to get it off because it's super hard to get off because it's so pigmented. It's thick, and as you see, one little pump goes a long way. Like, I am a believer of everyday foundation. If you want a staple foundation, I believe this is amazing. Even for the price, it is $40. I normally have my expensive foundations for if I'm going somewhere out at night. I'm going to be taking pictures. I'm going to an event, a wedding, a party, something like that. I use my more expensive high-end foundations. If it's just everyday work, going out, running errands, I just use, a drugstore brand, which normally is my L'Oreal Infallible Matte Foundation, and even that I do have to, layer it on to get the coverage that I need. I'm sorry, I have little hairs from my makeup wipe on my lip gloss, and I just don't like that. So let me put on a little bit of concealer, a little bit of bronzer, and come back and kind of see how it sets, okay? Okay guys, as you can see, I am back. I put on, I'm sorry, that was my light, my little mirror that I have in front of me. It's about like 7:30 right now where I live, and the sun is setting, so I just have my light on. So I hope you guys can see my face. It is flawless. It's so beautiful. It's a little hard putting on a liquid foundation and kind of blending it in because I believe that like the foundation itself kind of comes off a little bit, but coverage wise, it's amazing. Here, let me put on the light. I love it, and this is gonna be my staple foundation. I'm gonna use it every day if I can. I mean, for $40, I hope this lasts a long time since I'm only gonna be using a few pumps a day compared to like other foundations that I kind of finish, like my L'Oreal Infallible Matte Foundation. I can finish that little tube in like a month and a half. I hope for $40 this lasts and lasts. And this brush, Urban Decay brush, is a life. It's so amazing. It's so soft. I'm gonna try using that on like different type of foundations. Like, I believe I've heard foundations similar to this is the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation, the Estee Lauder Double Wear. I don't have the Estee Lauder Double Wear, but I am gonna buy it just to test it out with the brush and see, kind of how similar this foundation is. I know the Lock-It foundation by Kat Von D is amazing, and it even covers up tattoos. I have a friend who had a tattoo right here, and I used a little bit of that foundation, kind of blotted it in, let it dry, put some more on, and it pretty much covered her tattoo. You could barely see it in like the dress that she was wearing. So I give this a thumbs up. I want to give like a high five to Urban Decay for making this foundation. It's amazing. I just wish I could buy like a few shades so I can know like my right shade, because I do feel like once this oxidizes, it makes my face a little like dark. Like if I'm looking in like my little car mirror, I kind of flip the visor and I'm looking in the mirror, I do feel like my face is a bit dark, a bit tanner than I'm used to, because I like using a lighter color foundation. That's just personally me. But I am gonna go back and see if I can get a lighter foundation color than 7.0, because I think 7.0 is for someone a bit darker than mine, but let's see. Alright guys, well, thank you for watching, and I do recommend people with oily skin, normal, dry skin, anyone basically, to go out and buy this foundation. This foundation is amazing. Thank you so much, Urban Decay, for making this foundation. I have not found a foundation that has covered my flaws perfectly and make me look airbrushed like I got my makeup done from a professional. Thank you so much, and thank you my lovely beauties out there for watching. Bye.
So it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and I had this foundation on since 4. You can see it still looks flawless after 12 hours of wear.